Blessings, beloved, I wish above all things that thou might prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. I'm wishing everyone out there a peaceful, productive, and positive day. Know that this is the day that the Lord has made, and for that reason, let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm wishing everyone out there a peaceful, productive, and positive day. The word of the day comes from Philippians chapter 4, verse 9. And the Apostle Paul writes to the church in Philippi, those things which ye have both learned and received, and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you. What does this mean? So here, the Apostle Paul is letting the church know that the things which you have both learned and received, right? The things that Paul had came to the church when he set it up and he taught them a certain way, right? And he says the things that you learned from what I taught you and the things that you received, meaning once you learned it, you accepted it. Think about it, receive. You accepted the knowledge. You learned the knowledge. Then you accepted the knowledge. You heard me say it and you seen me do it. Think about it. You heard me say it, but also you seen me doing it. And he's telling the people to do what? To do. Do what? The things that you've learned, the things that you receive, the things that you have heard, and the things that you have seen in me. He's saying you do it. Do. Don't just be a hearer of the word, but also a doer of the word. Think about it. He's echoing or he's repeating what Jesus has already taught us before in the Gospels. He says, don't just be a hearer of the word, but also a doer of the word. And the Apostle Paul is reiterating this fact to the church in Philippi. He's telling them to do. And once you do, he says, and the God of peace shall be. Look at that word right there. Shall be, not might be, shall be, not could be, shall be, not a possibility that it could happen, but he says, the God of peace shall be with you if you do the things which you have seen, the things which you have heard, the things which you have received, the things which you have learned. When you do these things, he's saying that the God of peace shall be with you. And this is good news. Hey, good news, but don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself. Philippians chapter 4, verse 9. Those things which ye have both learned and received, and heard and seen in me, do, and the God of peace shall be with you. And again, this is good news. Hey, good news. I'm wishing you love. I'm wishing you joy. I'm wishing you peace. I'm wishing you patience. But above all, I'm wishing you prosperity and health, mental health, physical health. Remember, health is wealth. Know that you are loved. Know that God loves you. Know that on this day that you are loved. God loves you. We love you. Love yourself. And the same way you love yourself, love your neighbor. Know that you are important. You're important to God. This is why he gives us his word. This is why he sent his only begotten son, because you're important to God. Be important to yourself. And know that we walk by faith and not by sight. So no matter what your situation might look like, know that we gonna make it. We gonna make it. Peace. Good morning to everyone watching. Yes, I'm talking about you. Good morning.